Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be playing a bit of Balatro, which is one of probably my favorite newer games that's been released. I think it's in contention, or it's been nominated for Game of the Year, which I think is very well deserved, because this game is just super fun. Um, but yeah, so we're going to be attempting to run up the stakes using the yellow deck, which just gives you some extra money to start out with. And we are currently on the blue stake. So, in other words, we have the small blinds giving no reward money. The required the score scales faster for each ante. The shop can have jokers that can't be sold or destroyed, and we have one less discard, which is I think going to be a pretty big jump in difficulty here. So yeah, we can hop right into it. Yeah, as you can see on the left, we have four hands and only two discards. Normally it's four and three, respectively. Um, so all right, we get the foil tag. I think this is a good skip, and then we get the double tag as well. I think it might be worth it to play this big blind, for sure. Let's see. So we have two kings, two tens. That's already a two pair. We can maybe roll for a full house here. All right, there we go. We get it. That should already be like probably like two-thirds of the points somewhere around there. Actually slightly more. And then we could go for, let's see, how many hearts do we have left in our deck? Only eight. That's fine. We can try for a flush. If not, we can always just keep on rolling. I think we could have cleared it with a three of a kind with nines there, but okay. One less dollar is hopefully not going to make a huge difference later on down the line. I would like to get this foil joker up and running here. So we have a interesting. So we have a gift card with a foil gift card, very nice. So this will make our jokers and consumable cards worth more when they sell later on. This voucher allows us to reroll the boss blind. I'm thinking with the gift card we can buy the Mercury, not to use it, but just to have it so we can sell it later on down the line. We can open up a Joker pack as well, just to see what we just see what we can get. The Eternal Droll Joker. This could be good. Flushes are usually extremely consistent, honestly, even though I feel like it gets a bit boring if you only go for flushes every time, but for some reason I always end up getting pigeonholed into using flushes every time, so that's cool. The only downside is it's eternal, and for only a flat 10 molt some of the time, I don't think it's actually worth it to pick it up there, so we can just move on to the next round. With the foil Joker, we should be able to get past it this time without too much of a problem. Okay, so we actually have a four of a kind here, which is very interesting, very interesting. There we go. We can play out this four of a kind. That should, I think, get us all the way there. Okay, yep, nice. We only had to use one hand there, so we're going to get three extra dollars at the end since we had three remaining hands. So there we go. Grab our $10. The Mercury is now selling for $2 instead of the original $1 that it would have sold for. So if we wait a few more rounds, we'll make our return on investment, so to speak. So we have the Hanged Man. I think we don't really have a solid direction for our deck yet, considering this Joker isn't really anything specific. It's not really making us take any specific direction for our deck. We can open up this Buffoon pack, so we get temporary chips or temporary molts, uh, which will decrease when we discard cards. I think we'll take the temporary chips here. The temporary molt is not usually super impactful in the early game. Plus, we don't even have any jokers that give molt, so that's probably not a great idea. Um, and if we're going to be racking up the consumables, we might as well buy the star. Okay, so we have the pillar. So cards played previously, this ante, are debuff. So that encourages us to actually skip the blinds, which could get us in trouble maybe. But then again, we do have the ice trim as well, which is still fully intact. So that's always a good sign. And then I see the next ante is going to upgrade pair by 3 times, so taking a stone card is probably not a horrible idea. So I'm going to take the seven of diamonds there since I had a couple of enhancements, and then we'll also upgrade our pair, take the stone card just in case it ever comes into use. So yeah, we can just play out the pair that we already have here, which is the queen. All right, we're making pretty good, pretty decent progress here. And I actually think if we're going for a pair build, we can actually just use this Mercury, despite the fact that we are maybe losing out on a bit of potential profit, but I think that's honestly fine. Um, and then with the gift card, we can actually sell the ice cream like right when it's at +5 chips, like just before um, it's going to die, so to speak, or melt, I guess. Um, and here we go. We can buy the overstock voucher, so we get to look at more options in the shop here. So we get Scholar, which buffs aces, an Eternal Sly Joker that buffs pairs, and a Business card, which is an Economy Joker. All right, none of these are super tempting, honestly. I would take the Sly Joker in this scenario, but of course it's Eternal, which kind of makes it very bad. We don't really want a flat +50 chips occupying a Joker slot. That's kind of not something that is super ideal. Of course, well, actually, wait, let me turn the audio down ever so slightly. Okay, 10 seems fine. There we go. We could look at some playing cards for sure, but I don't think that's strictly necessary. Okay, so I think we opt to skip the small blind here and just go for the big blinds. I think we should be able to pretty comfortably pass. We can play another pair out here with the stone card that's giving us a few extra chips. And then we can always play a flush, I guess, even though it's not going to do too much for us, but it should still get us a bit of the way there. And then we can play out another hand with a pair. And then we just have to play out one last pair here, and I think we should be fine. There we go. Well, we really need something that scales up with pair like very, very quickly here. So um, we can buy this, buy the death, just buy and use the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, of course it hits the ice cream because that's the only available option, but of course out of the options that it could hit, it hits the ice cream, which is probably the least useful one, but okay, that's fine. We can just level up flush here since it seems interesting. Oh, okay, interesting. I think we basically have to go for the legendary Joker here, since we have plenty of free slots. And this Joker is going to gain Molt whenever a face card is destroyed. So, hmm, that is interesting, but I don't think we're going to have a chance to do it because I think this run is going to end very soon. We can reroll one time. We have the Crafty Joker, which gives us chips for flushes, and then we can blind use the Temperance, just to give us a bit more money. And then, of course, we do want tarot cards because of the Hanged Man, which destroys 2 cards whenever we do it here. So okay, I'm gonna sell Star just to see if we can luck out with the Hanged Man. Okay, we actually do. Okay, that's very, very nice. Let's just play out the straight. Okay, there we go. We'll just destroy these 2 face cards, get the +3 molt. Um, so we don't actually have anything that really forces us to play pairs, but pairs are actually better than flushes at this point in the game. So I will play out this pair for sure. And then the destroying the face cards actually saved us a bit there, so that's good. Our egg is leveling up, so that's nice. Paintbrush is one of the better vouchers, I think. Plus hand size is useful in almost every single situation. So we get the Space Joker. This is actually some very decent scaling for sure. I I think it could actually be pretty useful, honestly. Now, do we really need this gift card is the real question. Actually, I think we'll save the gift card. We do have a ton of economy, for sure. So we can look at an Arcana pack here first, see if we luck out with a, okay, the Hermit, that's good. It's going to give us 20 more dollars to work with. Let's see if we can level up pair here at all. Okay, there we go. Another pair level up. Very nice. Um, and then, of course, the question remains, what should we sell besides the legendary Joker? Because this is our probably going to be our main source of molts increase throughout this game. These two Jokers have, oh, Jesus Christ. I did not mean to sell that. Oh my God. Okay, genuinely crazy blunder. Um, but okay, I guess we can buy the Space Joker now. Um, yeah, that was a bit silly, honestly. That was a bit silly. That might honestly just straight up cost us the run. Wow. Crazy, crazy blunder from me. Interesting. But all right, we actually get the pair level up here. Um, but it does look like at this rate, we are not going to be able to hit 8K in one hand, just based on the way it works. So, all right, we can maybe sell our egg here. That's probably actually a decent idea. So we can sell it now, get the abstract joker, just for the decent flat molt. And then we can take a look, see if we can upgrade pair one more time. There we go. Now our pair is level 8, and then we can upgrade two pair, I guess. It's a decent idea. We're not really going for flushes this round, so we don't really need it necessarily. Um, but okay, we can grab the, I guess the six of spades is fine for sure. So we destroyed two queens there apparently, since we only have two queens in our deck. We have one more seven. So I think, yeah, this is fine. This is completely fine. We can re-roll one time, walkie-talkie, and the moon. Okay, we can buy this just a combo with the gift card. And then I think with the abstract joker, we can actually safely skip this, and I think we can easily do this in one hand, but we'll keep that, I guess, and then we'll just try and get the stone card because that would be very nice, I think. Okay, there we go. We have the stone card, so I'm thinking we use death here, so we get two stone cards just to be safe, and then we can play out this pair. The blue seal will create the planet card for this, and then we should be fine. All right, we're hitting 27K now, so that's very nice. We can use the Mercury just to upgrade our pair, continue our scaling. And then we have superposition, which buffs straights which contain aces. Again, we're not doing straights. I think straights are honestly like not great to begin with because it's very hard to get them very consistently, and unless you have like an insanely large hand size. Riffraff, also not super useful. Crazy Joker, again, a straight buffing card, not terribly useful. We can see if we can destroy a few more face cards here, and yes, we actually can. So we can use the Hangman, and now we have 5 molt. Okay, brilliant. Um, and then we can create more stone cards, actually. So we can turn... No, well, we don't actually want to turn the king into a stone card. We would actually like to turn this 4 into a stone card. So we can do that. And then we want to keep this up in the top right. We will probably never end up using it, except when we actually sell it. But there's that. Let's see if we can roll a Mercury in this pack. We can actually. Okay, so now we have a level 10 pair. Very nice. The blank voucher does nothing, but it does unlock the second tier of the voucher, which I believe gives you one more Joker slot permanently, which is extremely useful. But I just don't know what the odds of us hitting the second tier are actually in the future. So it's probably, I would imagine, not super worth taking. Okay, a reroll. These are all misses, I would say. So we have the two, which makes us lose $1 per card played. So ideally, we would either like to spend all our money before going to the tooth, or like one round it somehow in some way. I'm thinking the spend all of your money option is much simpler. Um, the ice cream is melting slowly. It's about more than halfway melted. So okay, I think we can play out the small blind here, and then maybe skip the big blind. I just want to do a damage check kind of on this small blind just to see how much we are actually outputting in terms of damage. So okay, let's see if we get some pairs. Okay, so we got the bonus card 7. That's always good. And then we can maybe play out like a 6 and an ace here just to get rid of some stuff from our hand. Um, so we are actually hitting 54K in just a single hand. We got that blue seal card as well, so we can use the Mercury. We're continuing to scale our pair. Um, we have the Bara now, which gives us 1.5 times molt for every king we have in our hand. Now, this is actually an anti-synergy with the legendary Joker, so I don't think that's going to be a very good idea to take, to be honest. We have Jolly Joker. Okay, decent. Flat molt for containing a pair. It's not super good at this stage in the game, but it is maybe an option for sure. Um, and then the Order, which gives us ×3 multiplier if our played hand contains a straight, which of course it probably won't. So, um, all right. So Temperance is giving us $37. That is extremely, extremely good. Um, we actually might as well just get the $37 because that is quite a bit of money. Again, the blank voucher, I don't think it's that great of an idea to buy at this stage, honestly. We can buy this tarot card. Our moon is selling for $3, so that's pretty decent. And then let's just keep on re-rolling. Now, the bowl is actually going to give us quite a few chips since we have so much money, and we have the gift card still in our back pocket. So we could sell the ice cream right now and buy the bowl. So that's going to give us, I think, enough chips to last us for the rest of the game, as long as we aren't doing anything crazy. And then we could actually also buy the marble joker because stone cards are very, very useful at this stage in the game. So I'm thinking we should sell the gift card and buy the marble joker. All right, so we have a lot of plus chips in these two jokers. We have decent molt in the abstract joker, some further chip and molt scaling in the space joker, and a lot of molt in our legendary joker. So this is looking pretty promising, I have to say. I think I will skip the big blind and then go on to the tooth. So we should try and roll as many stone cards as we possibly can in this situation, I think. So we should just keep on discarding, try and see if we can get stone cards. Okay, there we go. So we can just play out 4 cards here that should allow us to immediately hit. We're going to lose a few dollars here, but that's, again, it's fine. I actually should have sold one of these before doing that because that would have created the planet card, but hopefully that's not going to be a terribly important distinction at this stage. So, all right, I think we can actually sell both of these tarot cards. I don't foresee us actually ever using them. And then we can take a look inside of here. Okay, there we go. We get Mercury again. So now our pair is looking very, very powerful at this stage. It is actually far better than a straight flush. So that kind of gives you an idea of the kind of powers. Okay, so we can make us another stone card. I don't honestly foresee having to use any of these really. I think we're fine here. Actually, replacing the abstract joker with the Gros Michel is probably a good idea. We can also definitely buy the Hanged Man, which is super nice to combo with Canio. So I think we should actually replace this. It's probably a good idea. And then we can choose to upgrade flush by 3 levels. Not super necessary, to be completely honest. And now we should try and keep on discarding until we hit a 2 face cards. There we go. And now we're on time 7 molt with our legendary Joker. All right, that's extremely good. And then we can use the tower to take out our last 5. So we have no more 5s left in our deck after transforming that one. And then we can just keep on discarding, see if we get the blue card. Okay, we don't actually, but we can just play out the pair hand, and then we should be fine. The time 7 molt is giving us 105k chips for one pair hand, which is very, very nice. I think the flash card is a bit too late in the run now. It's not going to be able to scale as high as we would like it to. The blue Joker, not super good considering we have a smaller deck than we started out with. And the sun is effectively useless since we don't really care about what the suit of our cards is. This card is kind of not useful since we do have the marble Joker, of course. So and the moon, of course, is not very useful either. So I think we'll just take the extra money and scale up the bull for sure. And again, these aren't super useful, so I think we'll just keep our money. And I think we should be able to beat the wall without much trouble, so I think we can skip here. And we can just play out our pair hand with 3 stone cards. And of course we get the upgrade, which is always super nice. Okay, we almost went after it in one go, so that's good. That's good. Almost one turned it, so that's always a good sign. And then of course we can use the planet card as we usually do. So now we're on level 15, which is very nice. Our pairs are now starting to feel very, very powerful. Okay, we have a holographic sock and buskin for free. I don't think I can honestly buy it though. Although now we actually have a half Joker, which I'm thinking I can sell the Gros Michel for because this will combo very well with our already powerful pairs. And let's see if we can get the Hanged Man. Of course we don't, but that's fine. We can actually enhance, I guess, an ace into a steel card, so we can get some further molt if that's ever necessary. I guess we can reroll just to see what we have here. Okay, so bootstraps is. I'm gonna have to sell the half Joker for bootstraps because this is very, very good. Considering the amount of money that we currently have, this should be extremely, extremely powerful. So we have bull and bootstraps. Um, which are 2 very powerful money scaling cards. We can do another damage check on the small blind here. I think I like our Joker setup how it currently is, so we should be fine. We don't need to worry about only playing 3 or fewer cards since we got rid of that half Joker, so we could actually do something like this. Keep the pairs, play out 2 of our stone cards. And yeah, we're hitting 179k per round here, just a casual pair. And man, this game is so satisfying to play. I mean, the getting more powerful, the scaling, all the money coming in, even the sound design is super, super satisfying. I think we just keep on ripping packs to and hope we get the Hanged Man. Okay, we actually do get the Hanged Man, but we don't actually get um any of the face cards in this hand here specifically. So I think we use the Emperor and hope we hit the Hanged Man. Okay, no. We hit the Fool, but we can actually use the Fool to create the Emperor, and then we can use the Emperor to see if we hit the Hangman. Um, wow, unfortunately we don't, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We hit another Mercury in that Planet Pack, so we're actually getting somewhat decently lucky here. But we don't actually need another Joker. Again, I think our Joker setup is quite fine the way it currently is. So we can just keep on rolling for some more money. because our setup does scale with money and we would like the interest from every round. We are now on $100, so we're currently getting plus 200 chips from the bull and plus 40 mult from the bootstraps. So that's always always a good feeling. Let's try and rip some more Mercuries if we could. Okay, that's apparently not going to happen, but I guess we could use a three of a kind just for fun. Of course, we're never going to actually play a three of a kind at this stage in the game. And then I guess we can grab this face card here just to make it marginally more likely that we can get rid of some when we have the chance. But okay, so now we're on to the wheel, which makes 1 in 7 cards get drawn face down. So I'm actually thinking we use the strength here just to mitigate having to discard. We can do something like this and get 2 8s. That's fine. And then yep, there we go. We only had to play one pair and we're already out, almost hitting 200k for a single hand of 2 cards. We get the trio minus Mask and Neptune, none of which are super useful to us. We can try and rip a Hanged Man here, maybe. So I'm thinking we use the High Priestess, use the Mercury. We can sell the Venus because we're never gonna use the three of a kind. We can keep on trying to roll for those, but okay, it's maybe not actually gonna happen. We can keep the enhancing to bonus cards. It's probably not gonna be super useful or make that much of a difference in the grander scheme of things, but okay. And now our final boss is the Cerulean Bell, which forces one card to always be selected. Now, hopefully that isn't going to be too much of a hindrance. Again, like pair builds are usually very good against the Cerulean Bell, considering you can like almost always have a card that like matches with that card. But again, if you're really unlucky, that might be a problem. I think we definitely skip this big blind at least, since the more money will be very, very helpful for these two jokers. And then we can always um, play out the small blind for even more money. That's always helpful. Um, and then I'm thinking we discard like this here. And I'm thinking we discard until we maybe hit the blue seal card, if that's at all possible. Okay, no, we actually didn't, but that's fine. We can enhance these two tens into bonus cards just for fun, and then we can play out this hand. This should easily get us over 100k, I would imagine. Okay, there we go. We're hitting 300k for a single stone card plus pair hand, so that's very nice. Full house, don't need it. Red card, don't need it either. Buffoon pack, probably not needed. Neither is a standard pack, so I think we're fine here. We can just skip and go on to the final boss here. So, okay, we have a 6 that's selected. That is absolutely no big deal. We can literally just play this out and immediately beat the boss in one round. So, isn't that cool? Wow. Okay, 392k in one pair. And that is a very, very, very nice round of Balatro finished. So, all right. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that round of Balatro. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next video.